YouTube. We're in the back of my server rack. It is 2026, and I wanted to film a brief of what the rack be looking like these days, because it's busy right now. I will probably get some stills that aren't on this camcorder, but you'll have to wait for those. So I guess I'll give a tour of the rack. First, at the very top here, we have the Cisco Nexus N9K. It's an X switch, which is two 100 gigabit ports, four 40 gigabit ports, and 48 25 gigabit ports. And up here is trash splice. This is the ONT technically, but not really because it's in the house still. That separates the two fiber points, as there is a fiber that runs from this rack. I don't think we can actually see it at all because that looks to be in the patch panel. It looks to come from outside. But then we have the hardware firewall, which runs pfSense. It's an R330. We have a one of these chinguses, a random UDM Pro, our old AP controller, this. The backup server. This does all our backup stuff. Two 2960Xs. Exorcist, which is currently not in Exorcist mode. I will do an entire video about what that server is up to. Here are what it normally has for drives. Then after that we have our first piece of 14th gen Dell hardware in the form of a Dell PowerEdge R740 XD2, my KVM. The tape library, also the GPU node, you can't forget about that, that doesn't do much. The tape library, the efficiency server, which currently doesn't have any RAM. This is the R720, we don't really have a full use for it yet. Our primary server, an R730XD, is named Dalek. This runs all of the storage that this VM would need, or this system, or the house would need. Then below that is our latest thing, which is currently being lapped with. It has that J-Bot attached. This is a Dell PowerEdge R740 non-XD2. This is just a normal-ass server with Xeon Scalables. It has a terabyte of Optane. This has 512 gigs of ECC DDR4. This has, I think, 192 gigs of DDR3. This has no RAM. This has 384 of DDR4. This has, I think, either 64 or 32. And then this has, I think, either 8 or 16. But then we go down one more, we have this. This is my older lab server. It's a HP ProLiant DL385. It's a G5 as well. It's built around some goofy things. Then we have the J-Bot. It's full of 24 hard drives. Then we have the 630, which used to be the main server. You have the 630, which used to be the main VM host. It's now the lab box. And then Fibonacci, the R430. That is my high efficiency node. Then we have Newton, which hasn't changed since the first time it showed off, and then Opteron Gaming. These are two 16-core Opteron CPUs with 256 gigs of DDR3. Then a transfer switch that is not being used as a transfer switch, and then the transformer to power it all. Now, I will go to the other side to film the back proper. Alright, we make it to the back. Again, at the top here we have the N9K. Then we have two patch panels. These are removable to be able to access the back up there, because usually there's supposed to be routers. This is a random HP switch that I haven't used in a while. The console port fucking broke. Then my 2960S, which is the Zero Server's access layer. It is more or less existent. Then we have the switches, then the back of Exorcist. There is a GTX 1080 in there, or 1080 Ti, sorry. It also has 40 gigabit networking, but it's not plugged in. Then we get to the GPU node, which is kind of just a shelf. Then the two PDUs that power half of everything. There's a 120 volt PDU up here as well. Then the R740XD2. Then the KVM's rear. Then the back of the tape library. I don't remember what that server was. It's in there. Oh, that's Halcyon. Okay, that's the efficiency server from the back. Then we have the 720 non-XD. Then we have the 730 XD, which is Dalek. Dalek has some blinky lights. It has a lot of SSDs in it. Then we get to the newest edition, being the 740 non-XD, which is two 40 gigabit links. Then the HP ProLiant DL380, or 385, sorry. Then the back of the JBOD. Then the back of the 630 and the two 4 class servers. Fibonacci and Newton. Then we have Opteron Gaming. And then power distribution. Almost everything is running on 240. It runs off of the 8K, which is an APC Smart UPS 8000 XLT. Specifically, it is an SURT 8000 XLT. That is the primary server, or not server, battery backup. And then this is what I'm working on. There's the WAN switch. This is so that we can have WAN ports. I just keep it off to the side because it gets in the way otherwise. It should be where the light switch, this HP switch, shouldn't technically be here, but it is. Just so this fiber isn't just dangling without an optic. Anyway, yeah, that's the rack tour so far. And I guess we're going to do the whole room. There's my 1000 RT unit. That runs my desk. That's not Tempest. That is a computer called Typhoon. It is built around a 9700K and a Titan V. It is the beefy server. Oh, hey, look. Me. Okay, we're gonna minimize this so you guys can see task manager. Yep, and those are the computers. There's also that's going to be a future video for y'all. Stay tuned for that one. And let me know what I should do with these. This is my old main rig. This is a Ryzen board, and then below it is an X99 board. And then the row of GPUs. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Meanwhile, Enterprise Hardware. The database machine.
The virtual machine paradise.
Indeed. Virtual paradise. No, it's virtual insanity of VMs.
Never even realized that I swapped them. The 930 now has an HBA instead of a RAID controller. We gotta remember that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's been added to the tape library.
Oh yeah.
As I am recording right now. I'm recording you putting it in.
Right down there.
That can be taken out of context.
And then that blocks it in.
HBA.
And just like that, we have replaced an HBA for a hard drive.
That's like how many dollars in RAM right there?
I think it's got all of it in it. So
Yeah, no, that's all loaded.
30 grand. Big fans. See, this is what I mean. These ones have guards.
Let me see this bit.
The quad socket.
Wait, did that say?
I want to put this way.
Oh my god, these are 2.3 amps at 12 volts.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of power.